Are you living life in such a way that when the call comes, you are able to leave the world behind you? The call comes as a thief in the night.
Saul, David, and Solomon, the first three kings of Israel, all started out with so much promise. Humble, courageous, and wise, they each found favor with the Lord, at least at first. Sadly, each king also gave in to human weaknesses and temptation. They put their own desires before the Lord's. In President Eyring's talk given in April of 2021, linked in this week's Come Follow Me study, he speaks about personal experiences he has had within the temple. His first time going to the temple, he received a prompting that he would be called to serve the Lord. And later in life, at the time when he married, him and his wife received the verbal advice from President Kimball, who was their sealer, to live so that when the call comes, you can walk away easily. Many of us may not have the experience of receiving a call to serve so prominently in the church, yet all of us have been called to his work. Any assistance we give to further God's kingdom is a worthy service. Many are called, but few are chosen. What is that distinction there? Could it mean that the opportunity to serve God is for all, yet not all choose to accept this? And why are they not chosen? Because their hearts are set so much upon the things of this world and aspire to the honors of men, as soon as they get a little authority, they immediately begin to exercise unrighteous dominion. They do not learn this one lesson, that the rights of the priesthood are inseparably connected with the powers of heaven, and that the powers of heaven cannot be controlled by unrighteousness. Hence, many are called, but few are chosen. In the parable of the 10 virgins, all 10 awoke and responded to the midnight call that the bridegroom was here. Yet only 5 were actually chosen, not because Christ didn't have room for all 10, but because those 5 foolish were not spiritually ready to be with Christ. Those 5 were not prepared and had not become true disciples of Christ, like the 5 wise had become. When President Eyring's call came, him and his wife and children had been living in an idyllic home set on a hill, surrounded by trees and a white fence, and close to family. The warning given by President Kimball to be able to walk away easily became a reality. He said, "Our family was ready to leave that blessed time and place because we were prepared." They knew that they had been given a beautiful place to raise their children for the past 10 years, and they tried every day to not take it for granted. And every day they prepared themselves to leave that place for a higher calling from God. Because of this, they were ready to accept the call when it finally came. We need to be in this for the right reasons. We are to be disciples of Christ, not for worldly praise, but for praising God. We see many who seem to be disciples, seem to be active members, seem to be ready, but inside they are not ready. For the Lord looketh on the heart. He sees clearly what they are trying to cover up, and he sees true desire. What did those 5 foolish truly desire? What did the 5 wise truly desire? What had their daily choices built? Who had they really become? When the call came, it separated the true disciples from the false disciples. The call will sift out those who are not chosen from those who are chosen. They are simply chosen because that is what they chose. They chose to separate themselves from the world and lean unto God. They chose to desire eternal rewards over material things. They knew what really matters in life, and they chose it. To be chosen is your choice. God has room for all, yet narrow is the gate that leads to eternal life, and few there be that find it. Like a guiding star, the covenant path is a clear way to God, and it is available for all. After all, we are his children, we are loved, and he wants us back home. But even then, God won't force you back into heaven. He doesn't force the called to become the chosen. He lets you decide your destiny. Just as Solomon had built a temple unto God, we have temples where we make covenants to follow God. If thou wilt walk in my statutes, and execute my judgments, and keep all my commandments to walk in them, then I will dwell among the children of Israel, and will not forsake my people. So it is with us, as we make and keep these sacred covenants that are found within the walls of the temple. We will have the holy companionship of God dwelling within and around us. So ask yourself, who is persuading you, the world or God? Are you living a life in such a way that when the call comes, you can drop the world completely for God? Because he comes as a thief in the night. He comes at the fourth watch of the night. And at midnight does the cry come. Remember, the 5 wise came from the group who fell asleep while waiting. What mattered is that they were yet still ready for when that call came.